The old potholes are starting to show up. I don't know if you've seen any big ones yet, but I've been noticing them on our little town. There's a strip going up out of town that's got several small ones developing, and I'm assuming they're going to get worse. I've seen some coal patch being put in them. But that brought me to the old thing. We've often seen cars where they bounce as they go over a hump. And of course, here's a shock absorber. This is a fairly new, good shock absorber. This is demonstrating an old one. When you push down on a normal shock, you can see it's kind of hard to push down, and it comes up slow, and that's what it should do. Keeps the car from oscillating. When I mean oscillating, is doing this balancing thing that you go around a corner, doesn't feel in control. It'll also bounce up and down pretty quickly as you go down, just straight down the road. Pretty uneasy feeling. Of course, this is an exaggeration, but I've seen them worse. And what we often will see down here around where this comes together, the oil is leaking out of the cylinder that's up in here and running down over, coating this with oil and dirt. And that's what is the first really good indication we'll see if they're not worn out. You see that pushes down pretty easy. I'm not going to let it go because it snaps right back up. That shock absorber obviously is not going to do a good job. The worst ones you notice first are the fronts, and that's a whole spring assembly with the shock running up through the middle, and up the top there's a place twist when you turn the wheel. That's called a McPherson strut. Anyone that's been around cars a little bit are real familiar with that. When those are replaced, normally the assembly is the best way to do it. When we're seeing them, over 75,000 miles is usually when they really show up as being worn out, depending on road conditions and how old the car is getting. The other indication, like I said, is oil leaking out here on the shock. That's a good time. It's time to replace them. When you put them on real often, the car feels like a new car again. We do an alignment. We check the back wheels to make sure they're aligned also, because we've always aligned the front wheels to the back. So that's because the old cars, the axle was solid back there, wasn't anything you could do to them. Now we pretty often can. Makes more of a true alignment, and makes the car get better fuel mileage, handles better. It's amazing how much difference that makes. But that's what I wanted to show you tonight. That season's coming up. There'll be sales on real quick. Probably about the end of March is when they start. 1st of April at the latest. But every year they have shock sales. It's been going on as long as I can remember. So you can wait to then pay attention to your car. If it's bouncing, it's time to put them on. It's not an inexpensive job. You can do 2 at a time. That's the way a lot of people do them. But we can take care of you right here at Corny's. It's 797-5937. We're open 8 to 5 every day, except Saturday, 8 to noon, and closed on Sunday. So give us a call. We'll take care of your car for you, give you a good price on and putting them on. We do this all the time, just everyday occurrence. Thanks again for being with me tonight. I will see you on, I won't be here Friday. I'm actually going to a motorcycle swap meet down in York, PA. It's going to be a lot of fun to get to see my son. So take care. I will see you Monday.